Alright, so I win the die roll, and I will choose to play second, especially because I'm a control deck, I like the extra card, and plus, whenever you're playing with land tax, it is best to play second. I'm gonna mulligan this. I don't really want the Sphinx in my opening hand. It's not my ideal. So yes, no. This is not terrible. I can probably make this work. Gonna have all my colors, which is a plus. Mana Leak's a bit worse on the draw, but still not bad. He's playing at least red. Love these Zendikar lands. Might be having mana problems. Oh, no. Nice. A moat. That should be pretty good. Kind of hard to deal with a moat. That is assuming we get a chance to actually play it and we don't get mana screwed. I just recently added all the man lands and the duels from Masters Edition 4 to the cube. Could stop that. And I will. Keep him off ramp. Gives me a chance to get things going. Alright. Would like to draw another blue, but this is pretty good. Depending on what he plays next turn, I might just play Vesuvan Shapeshifter face down, or play Moat. If he throws down a creature that could hurt me. Wall of Blossoms. It's a great card. Alright, time to draw. And here I'm going to go ahead and play the Shapeshifter face down. Alright, let's see what he does. He could have a burn spell for that. Does not. Here he could play a land and attack with a Raging Ravine, or he might have something better to do. He is playing green, which is sort of the color of enchantment removal, but unless he's specifically worried about enchantments, he might not have that much main board stuff for it. So if he plays a big beast here, I can just play Moat. Alright, he just passes. And that looks pretty good. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and pass. And keep Into the Royal up. In case he decides to do anything funny. It's a new Phyrexia island. It's a pretty sweet picture. Maybe he appears to be having mana trouble. Or not. Keldon Marauders. Okay, fair enough. Yosei for 6. You know what? I think I'm going to cast that. Why not? That should probably be pretty hard for him to deal with. Actually, it should be impossible for him to deal with. Unless he's got like 2 lightning bolt type effects in his hand. Alright. Next turn I'm going to play Moat and leave into the Royal up in case I need to bounce something like the Moat back or the Yosei or what have you. Or even one of his creatures, depending on what happens. Okay, he's doing some thinking. This is a pretty sweet card. The Wall of Blossoms. Maybe he does have double lightning bolt. I really wouldn't mind that, I guess. We get to tap out all this stuff. Okay. And yeah. Tap all that out. Now I'll go ahead and play Thieving Magpie next turn. Alright. Get the Magpie out. And attack for 2. He's going to have to draw a mountain and have a burn spell again in his hand to take care of the Thieving Magpie this turn. If he doesn't, I get to draw some cards. Might not play Mode, might just hold up Dismiss. Yeah. Seems like a plan. Let's attack for both. Alright, so I could just draw 2 cards and discard a land. No, I think I'll go ahead and play Moat. Just to make things interesting. And if he doesn't have any kind of answers to anything here, I can flip up my Vesuvian Shapeshifter and make it into another Thieving Magpie and draw 2 cards each turn. I think that'll be pretty nasty. love these Zendikar. I need to go back and start building my decks again with Zendikar lands. The more I see them, the more I like them again. I remember why I liked them so much. I do like playing with new lands. Okay. Fair enough. Gonna flip up the shapeshifter and choose the magpie. And I'm not gonna turn it face down. No. Alright. Let's attack. Alright, drawing cards. Exalted Angel and a swamp. Let's compulsive research and discard that plains. And that looks fine. And yeah, I like that. It's pass. We've got Dismiss up, and we've got Enter the Royal up. He can choose here to maybe kill one of our creatures, and I might Enter the Royal it. Also got a Steer Command, which could be pretty nice. Not that relevant at this point, but nice to have a board wipe just in case things get crazy. See, the only thing he can do here with Siege Gang is he could sacrifice 2 goblins and kill one of my magpies. Or he could do some direct damage to me. Kavu Titan, Kavu Titan. I don't see why I should counter that when he can't do anything. Okay. New turn. And no. Let's drop an island and attack with our 2 magpies. An island and a tinker. Okay. Neither of those are really relevant here. Austere Command. Don't want to destroy enchantments. We can destroy all artifacts and not impact the board and just get rid of all his less than 2 drops. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass and, just discard a couple of these lands. So I can get rid of that swamp. It's not really needed. Not when I have an Acropolis out. It's going to be a bit hard for him to come back at this point. Alright, so he taps 2, 3 for Sarkin. Alright, that's fine. Only thing he can do is gain control of one of my creatures. Or keep +1ing until he gets to 6 and hope to make a bunch of dragons to fly over the moat. The first plan would only net him 1 card, and the second plan would give him nothing because I would just enter the royal before he could go off. Okay, no, I'm not going to turn him face down as soon as I get a chance to say no. Wall of Denial. Okay, let's attack. And Lionheart, I'm not worried about his Sarkin. Okay, draw some cards. Elspeth Tyrell and a Journey. Elspeth's not really that relevant at this point. But I think I will cast Journey to Nowhere on his Siege Gang commander. So here he could just tap his mana and sack his own Siege Gang and do 2 damage to me. That'd be fine. Okay. But he sacrificed one of his goblins instead. I don't think he knew that he could sacrifice his own Siege Gang because he's a goblin. Okay. He +1s his Sarkin. And at the end of his combat phase, I'm going to return his Sarkin to his hand. Cast with Kicker. Sarkin. Awesome. I'm not going to turn it face down. Nope, I'll just keep playing. Let's attack with our birds. Draw 2. Shackles. And Arbiter. Here I'm just going to cast... Oops, gotta get out of my combat phase. I'll cast the Angel face down. And... Guess I'll cast the Grand Arbiter. And I'll pass. This is basically game over because I'm going to flip my Angel over next turn and attack for lethal. counterspell up, and a whole bunch of stuff. The game is a bit one-sided. And Mo, once again, proving how awesome it is. Alright, so he's tapping for 4, 5, not just 4, for Masticore. I'm just going to go ahead and reman that. Oops, I tapped too much mana. Forgot. And that should be that. Yes. Here I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Moloku. Because I'm going to flip over my Angel, flip over my Shapeshifter, and attack with both of those. Alright. 'Tis sideboard time. So I'm not exactly sure what he's gonna do. Didn't see that much of his deck. He might not have played a lot of it because of the fact that they couldn't attack anyway. I do think the card that was the most subpar was probably Tinker, but I'm just imagining getting, you know, an artifact like a Signet or Prism and then Tinker and then getting like a turn 3 Sphinx with pro red and pro green on turn 3. That seems pretty insane. So just gonna leave it in. I don't really see anything I need to take out at this point. It looks pretty solid, so I'll just resubmit and we'll go with this again.